There it is. Ah, let's see something. Let's try this again. There. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is my garden, and we are testing some of our super features to see what we have going on here. Let's see. Live chat, all messages are visible. Super chat member and super chat messages. Hi, none. Top chat. This is my garden. This is my dill. I actually have some of my green beans that I was just picking a little while ago. They didn't get as big as they were a couple of years ago, but we have a few here. Yeah, the plants didn't really take off. I still have some that are trying to grow up, but got three babies here. Four, and a couple that were on the vine just a little too long. That looks like more like a wax bean, so that's going to be kind of decent to eat. But this one's been too long, so I throw that in some stew or make a stock out of this one. But welcome to the garden. You're looking at some of our good stuff here. We have some new features that we're testing on YouTube today. We have our super chat, super thanks, and super stickers. Those are available now to our audience. Really excited about that. Um, we will probably not be doing any cooking tonight, probably tomorrow, which is Father's Day. I have some lamb chops that I have to cook, so I think when I prepare those, I may go ahead and turn the camera around. I'm making these for my senior, Franklin Senior, who will be turning 85 years old July the 4th. We'll be celebrating that birthday with him, but tomorrow here in Maryland and in the U.S., we celebrate Father's Day, and I'll be seeing two of my living fathers. Um, it's just going to be a buzz of a day. And right now we have a singular vehicle, so we have to move very carefully. But look at this over here. I don't know if I should even save that. You know what? I may just return him to the earth. He'll be compost. I'll just stick him right inside the earth. Let him turn the compost. There he goes. Let him turn the compost. But this is the dill. And when it starts to bud up here, you see these buds over there. You don't want the buds to actually happen because they're actually robbing the fruit from the vine. So when I see little buds like this, I pinch them off, and I just throw them right back there in the soil. But I don't want it budding. But this one's trying to bud over here as well. Welcome in. Take these buds right off. I'm gonna let that go because that looks like it's gonna have some veggie on it. But this is the deal. I have my basil over here. Come on in. See the basil down over here, right over there. Oh my gosh, it smells so great. Here's the basil. And I love this with my chicken dishes, some of my more savory dishes. I love using basil in some of my Italian dishes. We have thyme that's growing on the front porch. And sage growing on the front porch. And that is definitely one of your more savory type herbs. You're going to look down over here. Come on over here. You can see me just turn the stickers off. We have my beautiful winter thyme spreading. Now I have to separate it from some of these little flavor robbers. They like to grow up in my soil, and I just don't want them around. They're little babies, they're green, so I just pluck them, throw them in the garden below. But this winter thyme is spreading so beautiful. You can look at some of my rosemary over here. Here's some rosemary. I have two rosemary. I don't know what this guy's doing inside here. He doesn't belong inside here, so he's got to go. Nor does he. My delicious rosemary here. It's a perennial. And my everleaf Genovese basil. So those are some of the herbs that we have going on in the garden. Let's look at this real quick. Love. Makes me want to cook. Now I have to go to the supermarket, get those lamb chops. I want to get some prepared sides for when I'm making Franklin Senior tomorrow. I think I'll have 4 lamb chops, medium rare. He'll have 4 lamb chops, about medium. And my stepmom will get 4 lamb chops. And Rhonda, she doesn't like lamb chops, so I want to get a viable substitute for her. Not sure what that is. It might be a little thin cut filet mignon. some items that I can cook up ahead of time and bring back up to temperature, and a little stock pot, something as simple as that. So I got to run to Safeway, get those items. Tomorrow's not a fish day. Tomorrow we want the red meat, and that's going to be lunch. Then we'll be someplace else for dinner on the other side of town here in Maryland. Got to pick a restaurant. I think my mother-in-law has some ideas, but we're going to be kind of like, you know how Americans do. We just run on holidays, you know, and then we sit with family and we give some of our heart connection, and then we run back home. So want to have some time to rest in that as well. So it's Saturday. It's a beautiful day. I already did some work at the hotel early this morning. Kind of busy. There was a wedding party inside there. They're having a wedding right about now. They came in for breakfast. Really nice people. A lot of them. But now I get to decompress and come to the garden. Come to the garden. So have a look. I'm going to show you some green beans over here. I got some babies. Show you those again. Here's some more of the babies over here. And it's not going to be a whole meal, but what we'd like to do, we'd like to honor the fact that the earth gave us some delicious food, right? So we're going to actually use these in a dish. Now, I may even pickle these, right? And serve them with some marinated mushrooms, maybe some artichoke, something as simple as that. But we're going to honor the fact that it's not a bumper crop, but we receive this, and we're going to receive it with gratitude and Thanksgiving. So I'm probably going to end up pickling these and serve these sometime next week. I see some of my other green beans are budding right behind us over here. I'll give you a look. Let me just bump that off and just give you a look over there. You're going to see right over there, little buds on there. You know, I don't know if I want to, you know, I see the two at the top, these guys over here. That's going to give us some nice vegetables. But here's a front look at some of the deck garden over here. How tall that baby is, huh? She just keeps going. That's that delicious dill. I would love to actually do a poached salmon with the cucumber dill sauce and serve it cold. That is a fantastic dish for summertime eating. And then you can actually get some cucumbers and take the skin off and shave them like really thin slices and shingle it on the salmon. And what's going to hold it to the salmon will be the dill sauce that you create. Dill sauce is very simple to make. You know, I can go on and tell you what you need to do to make it, but it's really a simple item. And nowadays with Google and different items, you can find out exactly how to make these things, but I'll share my recipe with you when we get there. So I got to use some of this dill. The stalks are thick, almost like bamboo. I mean, look at that. Look at those babies. Look at that. So the idea is to use these this season for sure, you know, and then cut them back and get the best use out of it. Some of them are dying, so return it to the soil. You know what I mean? Just return it to the soil. It's all good. There's our green space back there. We got some woodpeckers that live back there. It's just very serene. Rhonda likes to come out here and just sit and meditate, as I do, you know, take the phone away and just have community with nature, you know. It's sacred. It's very special. You do a lot of content creating. We got some big things. I got to tell you real quick, tonight, after I go to sleep around 3 o'clock, YouTube Studio is going to update, and we're going to cross over 4,000 public watch hours. You know, it was only 2 weeks ago, well, about a week and a half ago that we crossed over 3,000 public watch hours. That's why we have super chat, super sticker, super thanks. And one thing we're going to be doing with some of the funds that our fans and audience gives us, and I'm gonna put a nice island, a mobile island inside our kitchen. That way I can get a nice camera angle up high and look down on the table. So when I'm cutting and slicing and chopping and preparing and doing cooking moves, you get a very good view. I have a nice tripod. I can raise it high. The camera will go up and I can tilt it right over to the island. And that's what we're going to do with any funds that we receive. Who's going to be the first one to like bless this account to get this island into the Rockstars kitchen. We already have it inside our shopping cart on Amazon. And I'll tell you why I'm buying it on Amazon. Literally, I was looking inside a couple of wonderful brick and mortar stores, and we did not find what we were looking for. We want to try to, as much as possible, use your brick and mortar stores, use your Home Depots, use your Lowe's where our kids are working, right? Where our parents are working to keep them employed. If we don't have it, then we have to make a decision to go to Amazon and get the piece inside our house. So it's going to be in the kitchen. You may have noticed that some of the cooking videos that we have done, let me see if I can see some chats. Any chats going on? Let me see any live chats. Not yet. Yeah, we're waiting to see how that looks with the super chats. We turned that on yesterday. But you may have noticed that in our kitchen, like lately cooking in the kitchen, we have been using, and don't laugh at me, we're just gonna, look, creators make it work. Creators create, that's what we do, right? We use a black TV tray that you got from a simple, I was gonna say Walmart, but I don't shop at Walmart. That's not my store. But a simple TV tray, and it works, but it's rickety. It goes, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm chopping. We got these great knives, some nice knives from Cozini Bros, right? They gave us some knives. They want us to use their knives in the kitchen. But I want to get this island, and it's not even like really that costly. It's like $3 and change, and it's got a space for all of my spices, my cooking wine, my side towel, my paper towels, a slot for the storage. It has a slot for the knives. It has a nice wooden top, right? And the cabinetry on it is white, so it matches what you've been seeing on our channel as I'm cooking. They're white. So I asked Rhonda, I said, does this fit the motif? Is this something that we can agree on? And we looked at it, and you can actually view it in your kitchen on YouTube in a fit. So I'm going to get that, but I want our fans to be a part of this momentous moment. So you want to give us a super thanks? Pop $2 in that thing, and I'll be like, yo, so-and-so from so-and-so place helped us purchase this island, and this chop, bang, is for so-and-so. So we wonder who's going to be, we're excited because we're in this new season as creators. Like, who's going to give us that first super thanks? It's really special. It's really a wonderful moment. We also will be able to have videos for small audiences. YouTube they call it members only. So I may do a video, say like I was just talking about the dill salmon, and use some of this delicious, beautiful dill, right? And use this for the salmon, right? But some of these videos may be for just some members every now and then. So, we'll figure out what that's going to look like to bring benefit to our audience, to our crew, to our team, to our rock stars. But yeah, this is the garden. We have some lettuce over here, but we've been eating that lettuce. We eat our lettuce. We eat lettuce burgers. Sometimes we ditch the carbohydrates. We put the nice burger that we make on the grill right between lettuce, a little relish, right? A little bit of mustard, maybe a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, maybe some nice American white cheese, or there's a really nice horseradish Swiss cheese as well, low fat, that we get from BJ's. Nice people working in that deli there, very kind. They get busy, but they maintain their composure. They take really good care of us. But it's a nice low fat horseradish Swiss cheese that really kicks up the flavor of what we're doing. I want to show you some of the newer things that we put inside the kitchen. Let me bring my green beans. I'm not going to forget my green beans. Bring them in. Let's go look at the kitchen real quick. I want to show you something kind of cool in the kitchen. I saw the babies, right? Okay, let's go into the kitchen. I want to show you some cool stuff. What we have going on in the kitchen. What is new in the Rockstars kitchen? What is new? So let's take a little tour here. Welcome to the kitchen. Come on, guys. It's our kitchen. This is where you see us cooking often. Yeah. See those beautiful white cabinets there. Nice space there. We actually laid out our spices over here now. That way, as I'm moving, I can groove. You hear me talk a lot about my salt and pepper being together. That's right there. Got some sea salt over there. All of my favorites. You see me using the accent an awful lot. Love that. I got some delicious wines back here just for cooking. Always nice to have a white wine. Always nice to have a red wine, and I think this is the Pinot Grigio. That's kind of nice with some meaty fishes. Two other items I really enjoy. I love the fine garlic powder and onion powder. What I like is they don't leave any residue right on your food. They just leave that flavor. I hung up my mittens on the back, and I have some fun items over here. One of my friends, Marjorie, she likes to bring us some gifts. She works at a big box store. She bought us some of this Chipotle gourmets, like mayonnaise, but it's gourmets. It's kind of hot, but I'll find something to do with that. And a lot of folks have been talking about, let me see your faces now, guys, because this is really neat. I didn't intend this video to do so well, but a lot of folks have been talking about this. This is that jam that I made with 4 ingredients, literally. I mean, I literally took strawberries, sugar, salt, and vinegar. And I made it. It's canned, jarred, the button's down. We slapped one of our stickers on there. Anyone can do this. We want to make recipes and cook in ways that anyone can duplicate it for your family, for yourself. If it's raining outside, you're living in an apartment and you want to do some cool, fun stuff. It's summertime, go to the farmer's market, get some berries, get some peaches, and just do some jarring. While the cat's running around or the dog's running around, do some jarring, and you can just use it on a special occasion. Now, you can see, I want you to see that. Can you see? You know what? It did. Watch it. Watch right there. See how loose it is? I could have made it a little thicker, but I'm okay with that. It's mine. I made it. And so yeah, and the vinegar that I use for that, I use a simple rice vinegar. So anyways, big stuff coming. We're going to get the island. We're glad you're with us. It's getting better, more work, so worth it. We get to hang out with you. But welcome to the kitchen. The island's going to live right here. One more thing I'll say. The island will live, let's go here. The island's going to live literally right here. So when I'm cooking, I can get the camera and go up high, right down on that island. You'll see all the moves. All right. Any chats? Let me see real quick with the super chats. All right. Says hi to all chats. None. It's all good. All right. So that's it from us. That's it from Hospitality Rockstars in the beautiful state of Maryland. It's gorgeous outside. Happy Father's Day. If you're not a father, just keep doing what you're doing. Just do a little bit better this time, right? And we will see you in the next video. Take care.